We all have idols, people we look up to because they are where we want to be. In my childhood, that role model was the Canadian travel filmmaker Sam Kolder. Back in the year 2016, when I was a 17 years old dude, I discovered his videos on YouTube and I was blown away. He was the very first guy to actually make a living by creating videos about his travels, and his way of cinematography and editing inspired a whole generation of filmmakers. Obviously, I wanted to be like him. He was the filmmaker, and I would have given anything to just share a conversation with him. But honestly, that was completely out of reach. I made videos which weren't even close to his level, and I felt like a nobody who had no real direction in life. Why would somebody as successful and as famous as him want to spend time with someone like me? It was simply off the charts. Well, in the years to come, I realized that filmmaking really was what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. And that's why I dedicated every single minute towards becoming better at it, which led me to the point where my videos started to get a lot of traction on YouTube and I could actually make a living from it. And then, after so many years of developing my skills and countless hours of hard work, it happened. Guys, you won't believe what just happened. Sam Kolder texted me on Instagram. Holy shit. He just said, dude, just watched your dopamine detox video and it's so good. Such a great message and production quality was through the roof. Oh my god, you don't know how much this feedback means to me. He's been like one of the biggest sources of inspiration for me. And just hearing him giving feedback to my work is just mind-blowing. It's just kind of mind-blowing. I would love to just go for a coffee with him and talk about some different ideas. Hopefully that will happen. Okay, cool. So now that he finally noticed my work, I had the option to chat with him via text, but obviously I wanted to meet him in person. I gotta be honest, I'm still not sure how all of this lined up so perfectly, but a few days before receiving his message, I actually decided to leave Germany for good and move to Cape Town in South Africa. And guess who also lives in Cape Town? That's right, Sam. So I sent him a message explaining that I'm soon going to be in Cape Town and if he would be down to grab a coffee and have a chat. And he just replied, definitely man, let's hang out. I really don't have any words for that. It's just super overwhelming to have a person that you look up to in that way saying that you can meet up with him. Fuck, I'm so hyped to meet him. It's definitely gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Over the last few days, I was thinking a little bit about the best way to connect with Sam. As I said, he's a guy I really look up to and I would just love to do something special together with him because I feel like just going for a coffee, it's just not what both of us are supposed to do. So I saw that Sam actually has a highlight story on his Instagram channel, which is called Marathons. And in that story, he actually showed that he ran a half marathon and at the end of it, timed to run a full marathon. So that means that Sam had the same goal around 2 years ago, just like I did. And I'm going to challenge him to run a full marathon as soon as I'm going to be in Cape Town. I am actually super nervous about this, but I think it's a cool idea. Hi Sam, I hope you're doing great. I'm actually challenging you to run a full marathon. I would start training right away, so let me know if you're down. I'm actually so freaking nervous to send this one. And send. Oh shit. I just asked Sam Kolder to run a marathon with me. What is wrong? Okay, I'll keep you updated. From that point on, it was time to wait. 3 days passed and I still didn't hear back from him. I was thinking whether or not this idea was something too big to ask of him. I mean, he only saw a video of me eating chocolate and kissing my dog. Who would want to run a marathon with a guy like that? Well, as more days passed, I left to Croatia with some friends in order to go on a 7-day sailing trip. And just when we checked into our Airbnb, I heard back from Sam. Alright guys, so I just saw that Sam replied on Instagram. I'm really curious what he said, so let's just look at it together. Bro, I love this idea. Sorry, I don't know how I missed your message. Let's do it. Send me the details. I'm already training. Fuck yeah. Holy shit, he is down. So the thing is that I actually just arrived to Croatia because tomorrow I'm going to go on to a sailing trip for 7 days. It's already 7 days gone, which I have to make up for when I come back to Munich. But dude, I'm running a freaking marathon with Sam Kolder. That's gonna be insane. I wanted to take it slowly for the marathon, but now it's like 2 months of time. This is gonna be a challenge, hey? So after chilling for a week on the sailing boat without any runs, I arrived back to Munich and got started with the training. I bought new shoes, got myself an Apple Watch, created a training plan and went for the first runs. I already had the goal to run a marathon for more than 2 years, but knowing that I was going to face this huge challenge together with my childhood idol gave me the necessary motivation to actually make it happen. With every run, my physique improved and I was able to run longer distances than ever before. While I became more and more confident to run the full 42 kilometers, the update from Sam's side wasn't that promising. So, I have some bad news to be honest. Sam just texted me again on Instagram and he said, dude, I'll probably have to let you know about the marathon in a couple weeks. Gonna do a few 10Ks and 20Ks and I'll let you know how I feel. Sam already told me that he's not sure if he can commit to a marathon because he doesn't want to injure his joints, which I can 100% get. I was also worried about my joints as well, but still, it just sucks. It was such a huge factor of motivation for me to do this together with him. We're gonna see in the next weeks how that turns out. My motivation was drained. I didn't know whether or not Sam would join me or if I would have to run the marathon by myself. After 6 weeks of countless runs, painful stretching and exhausting muscle training, everything started to go downhill. My right leg is just starting to hurt a lot. I don't know why, I'm feeling very weak today and even like 5 kilometers I'm struggling. I'm actually doubting myself right now if I'll be able to run 42 kilometers or if this goal was just way too huge for me. So basically my physical health was declining, I missed the entry deadline for the marathon and a week before getting on my flight to Cape Town, I injured my leg. Fuck! Where is this coming from, hey? It seemed like my chances of running a marathon were close to zero and Sam's update made it even worse. I have bad news. Again, Sam just texted me that he's not going to make it. He just did a half marathon and his knees were killing him, so he's scared that he's going to be injured when he runs for such a long distance. I can definitely understand that, but damn man, so many things going wrong at the moment. This sucks. Yeah. And just like that, I was back where I started when it comes to meeting up with Sam. If there's one thing I learned during my time on this planet, it is that things don't always go to plan. In your life, you're always going to have highs and lows, and you just gotta accept that both of them are a normal part of the journey. But one thing that really helped me get out of those lows much quicker was talking to a therapist on a platform called BetterHelp, who are also the sponsor of today's video. BetterHelp is the world's largest therapy service which gives you access to more than 20,000 licensed therapists all around the world. After providing some infos on your specific situation, you will get matched with a therapist in less than 48 hours. And if you don't feel like you get along with them, you're always free to change your therapist to one of the 1,000 others, which is something that is a lot more complicated if you do offline therapy in person. I myself actually had a weekly live session with my therapist Jamie for the last 5 months, and I truly feel like talking to a professional person outside my social circle helped me in so many different areas of my life. BetterHelp is more affordable than traditional offline therapy and financial aid is available as well. So if you feel like talking to a professional could be valuable to you, then feel free to check out their platform by signing up through my link betterhelp.com/Nicholas. This link will give you a 10% discount on your first month, and in addition, you will support my channel. Let's get going. At this point, it was time for me to fly to Cape Town. I still don't quite know how I managed to pull this off, but my leg magically recovered, I received a complimentary entry by the race office, and after 42 exhausting kilometers, I actually finished a full marathon by myself. Which, to be honest, was one of the greatest feelings ever.
There it is, guys, there it is. I f***ing did it.
However, as it turned out, Sam's concerns were actually very valid, as I had knee issues for the months to come, and I wasn't able to go on any hikes or runs. I guess wisdom really does come with age. Sam and I kept texting, but due to his tight schedule, we weren't able to meet up. Until today. Alright guys, today is the day I'm actually gonna meet up with Sam now for a sunset hike. I'm really excited to meet him, and it's actually kind of crazy to think back because now it has been more than 8 months ever since he sent me that initial DM on Instagram, and more than 5 months since I ran a marathon. So I'm freaking excited, and now we're just gonna go into the car and we're gonna meet him. Alright, I think that we arrived. Let's see if he's there. At this point, something really funny happens. Just when I was about to finally meet my childhood idol, some guys actually pulled over because they recognized me from my videos.
You guys just pointed at me in the car.
Yeah.
You know me or what?
How's it? Yeah, I know you from YouTube.
Hey man, how's it going? Hey.
When I told them that Sam Kolder was just about to arrive, they got even more excited.
You got two at the same time.
This is so cool.
I think that he actually just arrived.
What's going on?
How is it going,
What's
man?
up? What's up?
Good, all good.
After quickly chatting with the others and taking a few photos, Sam and I finally got to connect.
It has been a long time, man.
Long time.
Freaking long time until we finally meet up.
Yeah.
I think we have a lot to talk about, man.
Yeah. I'm excited to catch up.
Let's go, man.
Let's do this hike.
Look at that. 5 minutes in and he's already taking off the camera.
Taking over.
I gotta admit, I felt a bit nervous before meeting Sam, but after chatting for a few minutes, I could feel how authentic and down to earth he actually was.
So we're walking, talking, and
is
all of
it?
a sudden there's a massive snake. It's right there, sitting on the trail, and it's like pushed back, ready to attack. I thought like it wasn't moving at all, so we stepped back.
Dude, it was actually like looking at us with the face, right?
Yeah, and it was like hissing.
I was just flying the drone and then was just like, fuck, look at that.
That could have ended badly. If you get bit by a puff adder, you gotta head to the hospital like right away.
Fuck. Well, good that you didn't fly drone. Yo, Sam, where are you taking me here, man? This is honestly like one of the most beautiful spots I've been here in Cape Town. Like, you know all the hikes?
You think I know all the hikes, but I think I spend just as much time behind my computer as you do.
Yeah, probably.
From here on, we decided to speed it up a little bit in order to make it to the ocean before the sunset.
Yo, bro, you're making me sweat.
Good.
Come on, let's jump in. Okay, how does that work?
Here, I'll pass me the camera. I got it. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
This was probably my favorite moment of the day, just two dudes going for a dip in the freezing cold waters of Cape Town. Spending time with Sam really showed me how true he lives to the message he shares in his videos, always doing what makes him feel most alive.
How is it?
Beautiful. One of the main reasons why I love Cape Town so much is because of
the cold water.
Yeah, the freezing cold water. I love it. Stoked I got to show you my spot.
Yeah, 100%. Hey, I'm feeling honored that you show me your dipping spot. So one thing you actually got to know about Sam is that he's probably the best handstand master that I know. Like, how long can you do a handstand for?
A minute, 10 seconds. It's definitely one of my passions. for sure.
Nice.
It's all right.
So, as I told you, the videos you've been posting, they inspired me a lot. I think that they really sort of like shaped me as a filmmaker, shaped me as a person as well. I just really like the way that you see the world and you really like show that in your videos. So I really like that. I think it was super cool that you were willing to kind of like link up. I really enjoyed today. Did you back then ever have some sort of idol, like some sort of person you looked up to?
That's a good question. I don't really know if there's one individual person. There's a couple different filmmakers in the space that I looked up to. Obviously one of them, Casey Neistat.
Okay,
I feel like,
cool.
Especially during his earlier stages, I remember seeing one of his Nike commercials. Super well done. That stuff definitely inspired me a lot.
Did you meet him?
I actually still haven't met him, no.
No, you haven't met him?
I haven't met him yet.
Are you making an effort to meet him?
Maybe after this video.
I'm hooking you up with
Exactly.
Casey Neistat. What was the main reason that you were actually willing to meet up with me? Because I guess like you probably have thousands of people kind of like knocking on your Instagram DMs, right?
Yeah,
And
totally.
obviously you can't meet up with everybody. Like, what was the reason you were actually willing to meet up with me?
Well, I think our situation is unique. It's different because I reached out to you, right?
True.
I saw your video and I was
Yeah,
like, this
yeah.
video is exceptional, really well done. And I just wanted to send you a message and
Yeah.
just say that it motivated me. Like, it was that good, you know?
For everybody watching right now, like, what would be the number one tip that you would give them if they want to create with somebody who's kind of like further than they are in the journey?
Yeah, that's an interesting question because I feel like, to be honest, like I get hit up all the time for people like willing to offer their services to me. Tons of people say they're gonna do stuff for free. They're like, I'll literally carry your backpack for you while you're traveling, do all this for free, I'll edit for you for free for months. If you're just gonna send me a message like that, there's no way for me to actually know whether you're serious or not. If you are serious, maybe send a portfolio to my management email. It's publicly available, you know, anyone can do that.
Yeah.
But just sending a DM, I don't think it's that realistic for me to be able to kind of go through the process of kind of filtering out to see if you're someone that I would actually want to work with. If you're proactive about it and you can clearly state what services you want to provide for me, then I think it can make it a lot easier.
Okay.
What a lot of my fans have done recently is they joined my course actually, and then through there they're entering all the contests, and the contest winners get to go on and travel with me. They also get phone calls and they get to interact with me.
So basically you're saying, let's buy his course and then you can meet up.
I guess that's one way to do it.
To sum it up, be professional about what you do. Clear stately what kind of value you are able to provide to the other person. Maybe don't do it only via Instagram DMs, because if you are at a specific size, people just don't read them anymore. I think that this would be one good way to actually reach out and to connect with your idols. I really appreciate you taking the time. It was a pleasure to meet you, honestly.
Sure.
And
Likewise.
I hope that we're gonna meet again for some
sure.
sort of project.
Yeah. If not, let's at least go play paddleball at Camp Spade this week.
Yeah, for sure,
Cool,
for sure.
cool.
One more thing, I feel like you with your work like provided so much value to kind of like my life that I actually wanted to give something back to you, and that's why I kind of wanted to ask you if you would be down to go skydiving next week on me.
Sure.
You down?
Of course.
Let's do it. Fuck! Oh man! I never felt so fucking alive.
Hell yeah, bro.
Fuck, man. Oh my god. Looking back at this footage, I honestly think that this was one of the craziest things I've done in my whole life, but damn, it felt good. I really hope that this video could be a motivation for you guys to believe in yourself and to work towards your wildest dreams, because as I say in so many of my videos, we just always tend to limit our beliefs and we hold ourselves back from thinking big. As I said, 6 years ago, I thought it was completely impossible to connect with a creator like Sam, but this journey of meeting up with him just really showed me once again that anything is possible. All you need is a clear goal, a strong belief in yourself, and the willingness to work hard for a long period of time. And if you do that, trust me, you will achieve things that go far beyond your expectations. I want to say a huge thank you to Sam for making this happen. It was an absolute pleasure to connect with him. And if you don't know his videos yet, make sure to head over to his channel right now, because it is some of the best stuff you're going to find on YouTube. Also, feel free to subscribe to my email newsletter, in which I provide additional value that can't be found in these YouTube videos. For example, in my next one, I'm going to share my top tips in order for you guys to connect with your idols as well. So make sure to sign up through the link in the description, and I'm gonna see you there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching it. I wish all of you a great day, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Peace out. Bye bye.